Hello, can you now? So, much like the countless essays I've written this year, I'll be writing this speech the night before it's due. Not because I don't know or I don't want to write it, but rather because I have too much to say. You see, around 12 years ago, my parents decided that I needed to stay healthy. And completely unaware of the practice schedule and meet warm-up times, they chose swimming. While I'm by far not the most skilled swimmer, swimming has definitely made my life much more eventful and interesting. I shared countless memorable experiences with coaches and teammates, and I've learned a lot from them. Like many swimmers, I started in Swim America. My mother would have to force me into the water while I cried about how deep the pool was. All through my attitude towards Swim America hasn't changed much, I began to learn that the bottom of the pool is the best place to hide from your coach. Eventually, I joined what used to be called New Jersey Wave. All the coaches from Brian to Todd have taught me so much. In Todd's group, I learned not only how to swim freestyle without whipping my head back and forth, and how intimidating yet friendly a man can be, but also how Todd has an obsession about Sharon, who according to him is my imaginary wife. In all seriousness though, in Todd's group I began to truly understand the mechanics and techniques to swimming. Thanks to him, I went from having all bronze times and considering quitting to making 7 gold times in 1 year. With Todd's help, I reached nationals, where I met a coach who said I had a great name, Coach Ken. Ken's intense training rigor and expertise only pushed me farther as a swimmer. He took every opportunity he had to improve my stroke. I learned how doing pullouts off the walls was a great way to cut time and save energy. But more importantly, I learned how not doing pullouts really gets on Ken's nerves, especially if it's the 3rd time he yelled at you in the same practice. Last but not least, there was Coach Brian, who was always there for me when I was having a tough time in practice or at meets. Brian would always give me helpful tips and compliments during dryland, as well as throw acorns at me when we practiced at Washington Township. Without these coaches, I wouldn't have gone this far in swimming. There are truly some of the most dedicated and friendly coaches ever. Not only was I taught by the best coaches, I also had the greatest teammates to train with. From swimming prodigies to bottle flippers, I can't imagine my swimming life without these loud, hilarious, and friendly teammates. From the screams of Kyle's name to Gabby's fabulous singing sessions, my teammates are full of amazing personalities, quirks, and talents. I will never forget the times when Jackson and I went undercover to escape teaching Swim America. We would act as college students, walk right past Brian, and end up at Dunkin' Donuts. Whatever works. Dryland was just as memorable too. One time when I played soccer for Dryland with Justin and Marwan, Justin kept screaming like a little girl. So much that public safety came to check up on us. They came with a taser too, so. During training trip, I learned that all it takes to make Austin call you mom is a good bowl of mac and cheese. And I eventually realized that Holden is always wearing at least 5 to 6 different colors at the same time. And of course, I will always remember the countless hours I spent with Mark, who goes by Beach Boy 100, screaming into the microphone as we destroyed people in Call of Duty. As I spent the countless hours with everyone, I realized that my team has truly become my family, and I'm going to miss everyone. They helped me get through countless impossible workouts, and they have so much potential to do great things. I wish them the best of luck. Lastly, I owe thanks to my parents, who have always been there for me. Whether it's Saturday practice in the morning or finals at night, they have never complained. You don't realize how convenient it is to be driven around until you accidentally bike into a river. Regardless of how much time I've gained or dropped, my parents have stood behind me and supported me, even though I didn't believe in myself. Thanks for all the time and care you give to me. Without it, I wouldn't be here now. Also, shout out to the Hilson, Servone, Wong, and other families for running this team. I can only imagine how hectic and frustrating it can be managing emails across the whole entire team or setting up meets at the last minute. And thank you all for coming out to this banquet. Enjoy the time with each other. Before you know it, you'll be up here giving a senior speech too. Good luck to all my fellow coaches and teammates. I know you're all destined for great things.
Okay.